nervous today, Jake or myself, but I think I take the cake on that. Jake and Delaney are pleased to have their parents in the front row close to them for the ceremony. James, for always being there for him, supporting him during the good times and the bad. He also appreciates that you two connect over your love for rock and roll music, even if it is bubblegum music. To his mother, Courtney, he thanks you for always being his biggest fan. Delaney thanks her mother, Debbie, for filling her life with laughter and sassiness, and for always being there to answer her calls whenever it is about a recipe, work gossip. Thanks you for always being there for her and helping her grow into the strong woman she is today. I gained 2 sisters that day, and as a big brother to those 2 sisters, it was my job to protect and pester you. Each of you has my own siblings. It has been a blessing to see you grow and find someone as caring, complimenting, and perfect for you as Jake. I see how genuinely happy you are with him and how genuine you are yourself when you're together. I know you don't need it, but you've always had my approval. From here forward, my job as a protector and as a brother gets passed on to you as her husband. Always keep the love you share close to your heart, and there's nothing you two can't overcome. To the groom, Jake, Delaney treasures how effortlessly you've become part of her family, friends, and blending in as though you've always belonged. In you, she sees not only a loving husband, but a wonderful father to your future children. She cherishes your affectionate nature and how you always want to hold her hand, even when it is just sitting on the couch together. Your shared laughter, the goofiness, and ease you have with one another allow you both to be your truest selves, which means the world to her. To the bride, Delaney, Jake loves that you truly accept him for all that he is, the good, the bad, and the nerdy. He loves how deeply you care for the closest to you, whether it's politely sending back the wrong food at a restaurant or unleashing your fiery sass on someone who is picking on a loved one. You always take care of the ones you love. He loves your contagious smile and how you two can be so silly and playful with each other until you're both crying from laughter. You will say and do things that you wish you could take back. You will hurt the person you love the most, and you will have to remind yourself and each other that this relationship and this marriage is worth protecting and fighting for. Now look at one another and remember this moment in time. Shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never be quite the same. For after today, you shall say the word, "This is my husband, this is my wife." A marriage, as most of us understand it, is a voluntary and full commitment. It is made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all others, and is entered into with the desire and hope that it will last a lifetime. Before you declare your vows to one another, I want to hear you confirm that it is indeed your intention to be married today. Jake, in marriage? If so, answer I do.
I do.
Delaney, answer I do. Jake and Delaney, having heard that this is your intention to be married to each other, I now ask that you share your vows with one another. Jake and Delaney have both prepared.
It was nearly 4 years ago, but it feels like only yesterday, when a beautiful, passionate, sassy, red-headed woman took my breath away. Who would have guessed back then that we would be standing where we are today? You swept me off my feet, you encouraged me, you supported me, and you helped shape me into the better man that stands before you today. In a matter of years, we've seen the world, we've conquered challenges together, we've made memories, friendships, and a trusting bond that will last a lifetime. We have formed the most solid foundation in which our relationship thrives. And you have become my best friend. I love sharing everything in my life with you. You're the first person I want to talk to about any news or tea that I hear in my day. And you're the first person that I picture next to me whenever I think about taking on a new adventure or experience. You inspire me every single day, and you push me to become the best man that I can be. Every day, I fall in love with your sense of humor, your strength, your big heart, and your ability to make those around you feel loved. I love how loyal you are to me, your family, and your friends. And I secretly love it when you get the zoomies and allow your giggly personality to come out, which usually results in us laughing until we cry. And I love how you are with kids. I know that you're going to make the most outstanding mother, and I'm so honored and excited to raise our future children with you. We have built a love that I am so proud of. Our love is my greatest achievement, and you will always be my life's greatest success. With that, I will always strive to be the best man and partner that I can be for you, and I make these commitments to you today. I vow that you and your love will always come first above anything else. I vow to always support you and encourage you to dream. I vow to always listen to what you have to say, even when we don't agree, and to never go to bed angry. I vow to plan date nights with you without you having to beg me for them. I vow to never allow your Christmas stocking to be empty, and that you will always get flowers on Valentine's Day. I vow to never stop telling you how much I love you and appreciate you and how beautiful you look. I vow to never take anything for granted and to always appreciate the small things that you do for me. I vow I'll always be there to help with your challenges and celebrate you and your successes. And I vow that it will always be you and me against the world.
Jake, when we first started dating, we made playlists for each other. I titled mine Maybe One Day, and I filled it with songs of what I imagined love would feel like. Fast forward to just a few weeks ago, we listened to that playlist again, and now those songs hold a whole new meaning. They remind me of our favorite memories, like having picnics in your truck bed, or turning our garage into a campsite and pitching a tent and hanging string lights. I promise to always keep those memories alive and to make new ones with you. I promise to make memories that are playful and spontaneous to keep the magic of us alive. To never stop writing you love notes and the lunches that I pack for you, and to remember to sing the Honey Bun, Sugar Plum, Humpy Umpy Umpkin song to you before bed, even if I don't know all the lyrics and I have to make them up as I go. I promise to honor your grandma's wise words, never go to bed angry at each other, and commit to that. I vow to be honest, faithful, and understanding. I promise to stick up for you, whether it's sending back an overcooked steak or defending your love for Vikings, Star Wars, and chocolate. I promise to support you in all of our adventures, to strive to be the best version of myself because of you, and to grow alongside you. I vow to love you through sickness and health, sorrow and success, and all the days of our lives. I will listen to you even when we don't agree, and I will always remember that love means saying, I feel differently, instead of, you're wrong. I will love you without reservation. I will laugh and cry with you, protect and trust you. Most of all, I promise to love you no matter the circumstance for the rest of our lives.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and the promises I make today.
and the promises that I make to you.
You may now kiss the bride. My left, your right, and everyone else may go join the cocktail hour.
nobody knows except for you and me. These feelings inside are smiling so free. 'Cause it's a lovely, it's a lovely, it's a lovely day. Just to love you, just to love you, to love you this way. It's a love, 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 lovely day. It's a love, 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 lovely day. We've got this moment and it's only ours to keep. We can gaze at the mountains or build a castle by the sea. We could do anything, we could go anywhere. A perfect day like this is like a treasure so rare. 'Cause it's a lovely, it's a lovely, it's a lovely day. Just to love you, just to love you, to love you this way. It's a love, 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 lovely day. It's a love, 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 lovely day. Don't go away. Don't go away.
Next to the alley, being escorted by Andrew. Next to the Lindley, being escorted by Joe. Let's make some noise for Eric. Let's go roof off this place. Okay.
Thanks everyone for coming to celebrate the beautiful wedding. I want to take a minute to honor the bride. It's through her that I learned, as she set the example. From the beginning, when it was American Idol singing competitions, Delaney being the main character in a play at school, and even her handwriting. I have always looked up to you and admired you. You have such strength, courage, and compassion. And to Jake, I would like to say welcome to the family, but you have felt like family from the moment we met you. Why people would say it was good luck if it rained on your wedding day. I truly thought they say it was just so people felt better on their wedding day that it rained. But no, it's when a knot gets tied, when it is wet, it is unbreakable. You cannot pull it apart, it is stuck. And that is truly a symbol of the bond you guys have. So cheers to the strong, unbreakable knot you two have.
Hi everyone, thank you all so much for being here today to celebrate the love of two of the best people I know. I'm Erica, Delaney's cousin and best friend. When she asked me to make a speech on her wedding day, I jumped at the opportunity, not just because I love to yap, but I get to yap about my person. As many of you know, I was raised by my aunt, who stepped in to the role as my mom so effortlessly. Her and the Moss family didn't know it at the time, but they gave us girls the best gift of lifelong friendship, raising us next door to each other. It didn't come without headaches. We ran them ragged with our attempts at sneaking out. Early morning swim practices and meets, trying to steal their alcohol when they had already replaced it with water. Thank you, Aunt Debbie. Our dance routines, we just had to perform for them. All the bickering back and forth and our tone-deaf singing. But today we stand all closer than ever. And I know when I say thank you to our parents for giving us the gift of each other, we were girls together. Do you know how special that is? We talked all night about falling in love, but that was the love story. We were already in it. Being girls with you was the greatest joy of my life. Anyone who has loved me after you has loved us. Girlhood is a part of the foundation of every version of me I've ever been and every version I ever will be. And so are you, because we were girls together. Now, Jake, where do I even begin? By the way you appreciate her, support her, and even just the way you look at her. I think I knew before she did that we'd be standing here today, witnessing you vow forever together. You fit so perfectly into our family, and we are so lucky to have you. In a normal speech, I'd welcome you to the family, but in all honesty, you've already been a part of it for a while now. I am so grateful we get to have a lifetime of cousins trips, holiday parties, and camping trips to continue to watch you cheat at charades. Uncle Jeff, please back me up on this, Uncle Barry. Delaney and I have seen each other through every milestone, the lowest of lows, the highest of highs. She's my shoulder to cry on, my voice of reason when I'm being not so reasonable. I truly never believed anyone would be good enough for my D-fly. That is until Jake came into the picture. I've never met a couple who balances each other out. Hold, please. Quite like Delaney and Jake. Delaney is a Halloween and fall fanatic, a battle horn, which you witnessed already, ready at any moment's notice. Just ask him about his failed attempts at making mead. Though nerds in their own way, they are always each other's biggest supporters. I wish you two a lifetime of love. Love you. Thank you for being my person. And Jake, I hope you have as much fun growing up with Delaney as I did growing up with her. I'm going to close with another poem. This one too I found on TikTok. They say sometimes love starts with a spark, and that may be true, but if I were to wish you a love, I wouldn't wish fire for you. You see, fire is powerful, but it burns bright, then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't last long. So instead of wishing you a love that burns, I wish you love like a river that twists and turns. It changes and flows, it's powerful and free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea. And so like the water, I hope your love is ever growing, ever changing. I hope your love is powerful and free, and may you always find each other like the river finds the sea. Now, if we could all raise our glasses, Delaney would kill me, and my grandparents are here. So I'll close with Jake's favorite. Cheers to the Manaska.
Before I get started, I want to thank you all for helping us celebrate this incredible day. On behalf of our entire family, I want to thank you all for putting in all the effort to be here. I know Jake probably isn't worth it, but fortunately Delaney is. So here's to the beautiful bride and her beautiful bridesmaids. Ladies, you all look absolutely stunning today. The weeks and the months that you put into getting ready for today were definitely worth it. In fact, you almost look as good as my fellow groomsmen up here, who I can tell you all put a total of 2 minutes into getting ready today.
Damn straight. Yeah.
As I think it symbolizes the growth that our brotherhood has had over the years. You see, Jake was my best man at my wedding 2 years ago. But honestly, I think if you would have asked us 20 years ago who our best man would have been, we probably each would have said anybody but my brother. Ooh, I'm shaking.
Good, buddy.
Here's Jake. So I've had the pleasure of being Jake's brother for 31 years now, and in the course of 31 years, you really get to know someone well. I've seen him go from an annoying little kid to the slightly less annoying guy that you see here up here today. But seriously, as a kid, Jake seemed to always want to do everything that I wanted to do. He used to always follow my footsteps, and he began his wrestling career the day after I came home and said I'd joined the high school wrestling team. After high school, he followed me to Mizzou. He even joined the same business fraternity as me and spent a summer in Connecticut with me doing the same internship. And even though I probably would have never admitted it to him back then, it has always meant the world to me that he's looked up to me in so many different ways. And it wasn't until after college that he started to go down his own path. Jake always had a dream to serve our country, and so in 2018 he enlisted in the Missouri Army National Guard. And then in 2019 I was there in South Carolina to watch him graduate from basic training at the top of his class. He then moved to Virginia to work towards his dream of becoming a Black Hawk crew chief. And then he later found a job with a company that does what he loves, building military fighter jets, of course. Jake, watching you become the man that you've grown into today is inspiring to me. You're honest, compassionate, loyal, and hardworking. The kind of guy who will treat you right and always stand by your side. I just want you to know that you've really become someone that I truly look up to and admire. And so thank you for that. But I think if you were to ask Jake what his proudest moment was, he would probably say the day he found Delaney. Jake's always been a great guy, so it wasn't a surprise to me that he found someone as wonderful as you, Delaney. I still remember the first time I met you was when Jake invited her to a family dinner of ours. And there's two things I remember from that night. One, I remember Jake looked so nervous, probably more nervous than I look right now. Maybe because he was afraid that our family would scare her off, I don't know. And then the other thing was, I remember how comfortable Delaney seemed around all of us, as if she had been part of our family our entire lives. And since that day, I've had the privilege of watching your two relationships grow. Delaney, you're one of the most fun, outgoing, and kind-hearted people that I know. You bring out the very best in Jake, and it's clear how much joy and love you two share for one another. Kind of like that time I watched you two dress up like members of an 80s rock and roll hair band and dance the night away at Fast Eddie's like no one was watching them. I just think it perfectly captured the essence of their relationship, full of laughter, kindness, and genuine connection. As siblings, we often have the privilege of seeing our loved ones at their most vulnerable, and I've seen Jake at his best and at his worst, but never more genuine than when he talks about you, Delaney. And if any of you guys have ever heard Jake talk about AC/DC or Black Hawk helicopters, you know that's saying a whole lot. But all jokes aside, it's clear how much you two love, support, and encourage each other. And that's what's most important. So Delaney, I'm honored to call you my sister, even though I've always considered you that. And I couldn't ask for a better addition to our family. So welcome. So if you would all, let's see if I can hold all three of these. Join me, raise your glass. We wish you a lifetime of happiness. Cheers to Jake and Delaney.
Yeah, baby!
And for the best friend, Jimmy. I was joking around with Delaney whenever we got our private dinner. I knew Delaney had been putting in a ton of work for this wedding, but I did not realize how much until yesterday and today when she was absent and all the vendors and everybody kept coming up and asking me questions. And I was like, guys, I have no idea. The person with the vision is not here, right? I know a lot of you guys traveled super far, many hours. We had a couple people affected by the hurricane, flights canceled, and they, no hesitation, drove 16 plus hours up here. I can't tell you how grateful I am. I've joked around with these guys about this day for so long and having everybody so close. And it's really surreal to have this moment here. To Delaney's family, I appreciate you so much for all the kind words and welcoming me into your guys' family as great as you have. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight with this reception, and that's all I got. Thank you.
You and me, we found just a little piece of heaven right in the middle of every day. This is how I know the answer. You're the one I've always prayed for. Let's stay this way. Thanks for loving me, loving me. You are all I see, right in front of me. You're where I wanna be, wanna be, wanna be. Thanks for loving me.
Go put on that blue dress, the one you know I love the best. Don't mind me, I'll stay down here so I can watch you stride down the steps. I missed you more than you know, it seems like we're always finding time. Thoughts of you on nights like these give me hope while across state line. Let's run up these hardwood floors and tonight I'll see you spin around. Take my hand and let's just dance and pretend there ain't nobody else in town. And tonight there ain't nobody else around. And tonight there ain't nobody else in town. Move down the line, synchronizing perfect time. If for once my blues have passed, I can feel them fading behind. In your eyes they look in mine, reading what lies behind. It's just love, honey, don't you mind. Everything will be just fine. Let's warm up these hardwood floors and tonight I'll see you spin around. Take my hand, honey, let's just dance and pretend there ain't nobody else in town. And tonight there ain't nobody else around. And tonight there ain't nobody else in town. Moments he has a little life and lives and breathes like a soul. Here now it breathing us, living on today.
Gotta hold on easy as I let you go. Gonna tell you how much I love you, though you think you already know. I remember I thought you looked like an angel wrapped in pink, so soft and warm. You've had me wrapped around your finger since the day you were born. You're beautiful, baby, from the outside in. Chase your dreams, but always know the road that'll lead you home again. Go this old world, but to me, you know, you'll always be my little girl. When you were in trouble, that crooked little smile could melt my heart of stone. Now look at you, I've turned around and you've almost grown.
Contact. Good business. Thanks so
Never thought that I could fall so high.
against the